Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are watching after the live stream and you'd like to take part in future 5 minute topic readings for entertainment purposes only, then feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to the channel. So whenever I post new content or whenever I do a live, you are notified immediately. That being said, for those of you who are my new subscribers, my visitors, as well as current subscribers, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in scheduling a private reading, then take a look down below in the description box. All the information is there. And for those of you who haven't had an opportunity to read the community post, we are now a channel who accepts super chats. Okay, so we get super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. Yeah, so no worries. By the way, no personal questions. I'm not taking any personal questions in this reading because the topic that I will be channeling is what your guides want you to know. Okay, but feel free if you would like to send a super chat, a super sticker, and all that stuff. That's perfectly fine. Just so you know, this is not a chat that I will be answering private questions. Okay, by the way, just so you know, for future reference, when it says super chat on the top, that's when I'll be doing that type of reading. Okay, but for now, this is going to be what your guides want you to know, and of course, this is totally free. For those of you who are part of the channel and are also or are new subscribers. That being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And today I'm going to be channeling messages for entertainment purposes only, focusing on one question, and that one question being what your guides want you to know. Okay. Legal disclaimer is as follows. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. Okay. Sorry about that. I see okay, there we go. My readings are for entertainment use only and are not replacements for medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. Ace, come. Sorry, guys. It's just Ace is catching my attention over here. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, please read the legal disclaimer on your own. Number 2, I will call you in the order you've appeared in the chat list. Number 3, if you're not present on the chat when your name is called, you will be skipped and placed at the end of the list for a second chance at participating. Number 4, please remember tarot serves as guidance and not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Last but not least, what you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always your power, your responsibility, and your free will. Please note that we do have super thanks and super stickers optional. That's optional. And if you do so, it will be greatly appreciated. That being said, I'm only going to take the first 6 subscribers that are on my chat list. And then after that, it's a wrap. All right. So if you participated earlier, and I had about 7 of you participate earlier, you are not going to be able, obviously, to join part 2. But those of you who weren't able to join the first time around, you're more than welcome to do that now. Okay. That being said, let me take a look at who's here. Jacques. Hello, Jacques. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are number 1 on the list, Jacques. After Jacques, we have Purified Soul. Hello, Purified Soul. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are number 2. Number 3, we have Elena. Hello, Elena. Welcome back. Number 4, we have Irene. Hello, Irene. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we just have 2 more slots open. So let me just write that very quickly, and then we're going to jump straight into the readings. Okay, so only 2 more. Ace, where are you? Okay, there we go. We only have 2 more slots open. And thank you so much, intuitive friends. Let me write today's date on here. Today's the 27th. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever it is that you may be watching from, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't taken a look at the post in our community post, please do me a favor and take a look and read at the new updates on the channel. That being said, let us ground our energy, and then we're going to start with Jacques being the first intuitive friend who's getting a reading, followed by Purified Soul, followed by Elena, and number 4 being Irene. All right, intuitive friends, let's take a look at what's coming in for Jacques. Hello, Jacques. Hopefully you are doing well and you've had a great weekend. Let's take a look here at what's coming through for you, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And please know that what your guides want you to know at this moment in time will continue to be the only free reading here on the channel. Everything else has changed. So if you are not if you don't know what those updates are, I would advise you to just take a quick look at the community posts. I have listed everything there. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, Jacques, welcome back. Let's see what's coming through for you, Jacques. Jacques, what do your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time? Let's see what's coming through for you in this 5-minute reading. And you have here honesty and communication, okay? There may be someone, something, or an environment, a situation, circumstance, event, or person that right now at this moment in time, either you're learning more information about, or there may be some type of revelation that's coming through at this moment in time. Okay, you have honesty and communication coming in. I feel that there may be some things here in your heart chakra that you may be holding on to that you may not have expressed either transparently or clearly. There may be some type of repressed emotions there, or something that you may be thinking about but haven't discussed fully yet. There may be some like private thoughts going on there. Okay. Honesty and communication, very important here for you, not only for you to be able to be forthcoming and transparent on what's going on in your mind and in your heart, but also here understanding that at times other people may not be as transparent and as communicative as they should be with their thoughts and their deepest emotions as well. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that energy. Okay, listen to your intuition, because I do feel that there's something here about you needing to pay attention to your gut level feeling. If you feel something is off, chances are it might be. Okay, I do see a lot of energy coming in through the crown chakra, a lot coming in here through the heart chakra and this beautiful circle right about the top, which is the 7th, the 6th, and 7th, 6th, 5th, and 4th chakras here. That's crown, third eye, throat, and heart chakra, okay? So there may be different ways that you are getting these messages or these nudges from your spirit guides. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Now, this deck that I am shuffling here, Jacques, has messages on both sides of the card. However, the message that's looking in my direction is the message that I will be channeling for you. All right, let's take a look here. What's coming through? Give me more information here, more clarity about honesty and communication for Jacques. And you have here losing part of yourself, missing pieces gone away. Again, exactly what I was talking about at the top of the reading is very important that you ensure that you share exactly what you may be feeling and thinking in order for, in whatever context or environment this may be, whether this is in your romantic life, whether this is in your career, whether it's in your job, whether it's with friends, family, loved ones, with a partner, or however this may show up. It says losing part of yourself. And that may happen if you are not being transparent and honest in the way that you are communicating what is in your mind and in your heart. Okay, so by not being able to do that, there is a part of you that you are not sharing in a way that you should. Okay, so missing pieces and gone away. So this over time could be something that could deteriorate connections and relationships. Okay, so even though there is this energy here that I'm getting where, it's like you want to people please, or you just don't want to say something because you don't want to rock the boat, it's very important for you to understand that, there are times that you do need to express certain things that need to be expressed. Okay, especially if there's a level of uncomfortability connected to a situation, circumstance, event, person, or environment. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Jacques. And we have here community again. This message may be connected to a group or with someone that you care about. Okay, so it could be one or two ways. This could be in a partnership, in a connection. Hello, Nabel, welcome. Thank you for joining. I will add your name to the list in a moment. Okay, I only have one more slot. So we have one more person and then we're going to close. But thank you so much, Nabby. Nabbles, don't go anywhere. Stay put. I'll add you to the list. So Jacques, exactly what I was getting. This could be in your career or work community. This could be with family, friends, loved one, or in a partnership where there is this sense of like not being as transparent as you should. Okay, you have TikTok here in the back. You may be waiting always for the right time and the right quote time doesn't show up. Okay, this could be very much connected to long-term connections. Okay, with this 8, as I'm seeing it as an infinity symbol. Okay, Jacques, so it's very important for you to make sure that you share what is in your mind and in your heart so that the air can be cleared. Now, right now, at this moment in time, Jacques, we are in a time where Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is going to be in retrograde all the way through August 11th, although there's always a shadow period after that. So chances are a week to 2 weeks after August 11th, there may still a little bit there may still be a little bit of that residual energy, right? Of that tension in the areas that Mercury influences. But right now at this moment in time, this is a great time for you to start thinking and soul searching, analyzing, reevaluating how you can strengthen this honesty and communication with the people that you may work with, the people that you may have connections with, whether that be romantic connections or non-romantic connections. Last but not least, Jacques, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. What other messages are coming through? All right, let's see. And we have, it says declutter. Look at that. Declutter your space. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about this decluttering your space. Actually, is this? Okay, yeah, it's this way. All right, let's talk about that decluttering your space. Decluttering your space could be the space in your mind. Okay, so the things that you're thinking about, maybe overly thinking about things and not being honest and communicative about it. That could be the space in your heart. Again, there could be lots going there. And again, there's this hesitation of being able to share exactly all the emotions that are going on inside. This could be physical space, such as your home, your bedroom, your house, your apartment, your office space, okay? Places that you reside or places that you may work at. Just talking about that type of physically decluttering, okay? It says whether it's your living or working space, it needs cleaning. It needs cleaning up to welcome more refreshing and pure energy, or pure air. Air is what it says. It says your mind will gain more clarity and peace. Okay. So again, here, Jacques, very important message here. Decluttering not only your mind and your heart by sharing honestly and communicatively exactly the forms of expression, whatever you need to express, but also talking about the physical environment of where you reside or where you work. Very important here in order for energies to loosen up. And also, I'm getting here that when there is, I don't know, I want to say this before I move to the next person, but I'm getting there's something here that you're going to be able to find that you thought you may have lost or you haven't seen in a very long time once you start decluttering your physical space. Okay, so there could be something that you thought you lost, but then as you are organizing, reorganizing, whether it be your office space, whether it be your home space, that I'm getting this energy from you, okay, that you may find. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Jacques, thank you so much for joining and hope to see you soon. All right. Hello, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, this is free, Myra. And you are, Myra, the last person on the list. So no worries. Thank you so much. All right, Jacques, I hope this has been helpful and I hope that these messages resonated for you. I wish you the very best, especially during this Mercury in retrograde. This is a great time to, again, to do that spring cleaning, even though it might not be spring, okay? Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. And if you're new here on my topic readings, just so you know, I'm not answering any private or personal questions. That's in different readings. That's something that I do for super chats. I just started doing that recently. So in my topic readings, I channel messages based on the topic that's there for you. Now, because of the changes in my channel, I have only the what your guides want you to know as the only free reading that I will give on a weekly basis on my channel. Okay, so yeah, if you want to ask a specific question, then join my super chat lives. Okay, that's when you're going to be able to do that, and that's when I take personal questions. Okay, but other than that, hey, listen, it's free. Might as well join and see what comes through for you. That being said, for those of you who are my subscribers, welcome back. Happy to see all of you again. Please let's welcome our new subscribers. We have Nabi and we have Myra as our new subscribers. Welcome aboard, Myra, and welcome aboard, Nabi. Okay, so I'm going to add both of you on the list. Yes, you can ask anything on the super chats, okay? Yes, when I do super chats, you will see at the top, it'll say super chat live, no free readings. And then I'll pose either a question or I'll open up the floor and just take only personal questions. As long as they're open-ended questions, okay? So yes, Irene, very good question there so that I can clarify it for all of you, okay? All right, so we have Nabi as number 5, and number 6, we have Myra. Okay, thank you so much, and welcome to our live. Up next, we have Purified Soul. Purified Soul, if you are here, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here so that, there you go. Welcome. Hello, Purified Soul. Thank you so much for joining and coming back. Let's take a look at what your guides may want you to know right now at this moment in time. Intuitive friends, please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look at what's coming through for you here. Purified Soul E, what's coming through for you? All right, let's see what's coming through for you. And we have spiritual growth. Beautiful card here to have. Spiritual growth here. Something is shifting, changing, illuminating. You're growing. I do feel here, listen to this. Now, you do have here spiritual growth, but if you look at this picture, you see the third eye chakra here lighting up. So I'm getting here that if you are an intuitive person, okay, I'm going to give you different messages, but I'm getting if you are an intuitive person, you may have your clairs, meaning there could be one of your six senses, okay, may be developing. Okay, now what does that mean? It could be your clairvoyance, meaning being able to see what your eyes can't physically see. You're seeing spiritually. In other words, you may see images in your mind. You may get premonitions. You may have, such vivid dreams that actually come true, or variation of what you may have dreamt may come true. Okay, you could also be an empath. So your ability to connect with other people's emotions. Okay, this could also be your gut level intuition, your gut level, your nudges. Okay, but because the third eye chakra is lit up here, I'm getting that this could be either the strengthening of your clairvoyance. Okay, so if you have it already and you're already developed, it may be activating. You may be downloading even more activation. Okay, so you may develop it more. If you've never thought about, oh yeah, I do get these messages, whatever, this is saying it's coming. Okay, so there's a spiritual growth happening. If you are already aware of the fact that this is perhaps an intuitive ability that you may have already, then this is talking about, guess what? There could be a lot of downloads and activations that could be happening. How I am seeing this, because I'm also a clairvoyant, how I'm seeing this message for you is that when you are in alignment, or when you are in a state of being tranquil, being calm, being at peace. This could be maybe when you're sleeping, or when you're in a meditative state, or maybe when you're doing a hobby like playing music, listening to whatever, painting, cleaning. When you are like in this kind of deep sense of relaxation, even if it's not through meditation, just through a meditative state, there's this sense of you gaining access or being so open and so open to hearing or receiving messages. So your guys are saying here, just be aware that this could be happening a lot more frequently. And there's a sense of you listening or paying attention to these moments. Okay. So when you are in, whatever download you may get or whatever information you may get from time to time, it's a great idea for you to write the date and write what's coming through. It may not make sense at that moment in time. It may make sense later. That's a great way for you not only to just get into the habit of not repressing or not pushing back away that ability, but also a great way for you to verify or cross check something that may have come maybe a month ago, maybe 5 months ago, and cross check how that may look for you. It's also a great opportunity for you to be able to see what is your clairvoyant marker, or what are your six senses marker. Okay, what is your signature? How do your guides show you things, or how do your six senses work with you? Okay, so that's a great way for you to track it. You have here, you are right on time. Do it now, seize the day. Now, if you take a look at this is talking about exactly what I was telling you right, okay, a little while ago. Right now, at this moment in time, there could be a very deep activation going on. You are right on time. So maybe you may have thought, oh, why didn't this happen sooner? Or why didn't I listen to my intuition a lot more? Or what took me so long to feel comfortable in my own skin in regards to my clairs, right? And this is talking about, don't worry about how long it took you or how comfortable you are now versus how you were before. That really doesn't matter, because you're right on time. Okay. Now is the time where there's going to be more activation and more downloads happening than perhaps than ever before. If it's not more of it, it could be just the accuracy could be a lot better now than it probably ever was before. So be prepared for that type of downloads. Now, if you see there's a watch here, and there's a lot of water. Water is about emotive energy. So don't get too carried away about being so hard on yourself on why something didn't happen when you thought it should have happened. It's happening when it needs to happen. Okay. So this sense of activation and opening and developing, strengthening, or you actually having faith and believing in the messages that are coming through for you is right when it needs to happen, and that is now. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. And then we're going to take a message here on the side, and we have, there you go, orphaned. This is talking about not allowing your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, not allowing yourself to second guess what your intuition is having you feel. There may be times here where there is a sense of sadness, isolation, or it's like I can't talk to someone about my six senses because no one is going to understand. I completely get this, because I was born intuitive. I was born a clairvoyant. I was born a medium. So I went through a lot of this energy as a child, as like a little girl, going through it by myself, not being able to, quite understand why I was afraid at the dark. I was afraid of the dark. And at that time, I could not explain why I was afraid, but I knew it's because I felt like people were watching me. So it's one of those things that it may feel very uncomfortable. It may be difficult to express and to talk with other people about, but not to feel isolated, especially here where, hello, you have a question, feel free, you know what I mean? And, maybe, down the line, we'll do something like that for all of you who are intuitive, because it is, it's not easy. It's not easy having those special gifts and not being able to speak with someone about it. be, and have people think you're crazy or you're making it up, or what do you know, or that just doesn't sound right, or, here you go again. You know how it is. So it may feel isolated. You may feel a little isolated, but with time, you will find a community of like-minded souls, and you will find your tribe. Again, one of the places being here, because again, I'm intuitive, and there are many of us here who come on the channel who are equally intuitive. So you found at least one of your tribes. Okay, so again, I know it may be a little bit isolating, but trust me, I understand. But that's why writing it down is such a great tool for you. Okay, so then like that, you are able to see how your intuitive markers speak to you. Okay, what are your intuitive markers? Okay, that being said, let's see what else your guides want to share with you. So I'll tell you a little thing that happened to me, and just to share me being vulnerable, because I completely understand what this is about, and how it feels. So around May, okay. So around May, I got a premonition. Okay, I was sleeping, and I got a premonition. And in the premonition, I was putting my hand on the ground, and I was feeling an earthquake. I was feeling the ground rumble. Although I live in a building, and I don't live too high up in a building. So I live, in the very bottom floors. So that being said, I knew that premonition was like either New York City is going to get an earthquake or whatever. And so I actually told like 3 people, and the 3 people that I told obviously are aware of my intuitive abilities. So that was in May. We're now in July, and a couple days ago, I want to say maybe last week, there was an earthquake in New Jersey. And one of the counties or the places in New Jersey was very close to New York City. So my premonition came exactly how I saw it in my dream. However, it was in New York City, but it was New Jersey. So again, these are things that it may sound crazy to some people, but when you're experiencing it and you're not being, you don't have the right people to share that information with, it does get a little bit emotionally taxing over time. So I completely understand. All right, that being said, let's take a look. Oh, by the way, I did text all those people I told. So I told those 3 people, I was like, see, I told you guys. There you go, 1111. Hey, listen, your angels are watching. Okay, your angels may be sending you sign, symbol, synchronicities to tell you, hey, listen, you're on point. Okay, you're on the right track. It says angels are watching and guiding you to bring out your highest self. Most importantly, keep up your good work and have faith. Remember that I said have faith in what's coming through. Believe what you are getting. Believe those messages. They may not make sense right away, and I know I sounded like like someone who 3 people that I told. Well, the 3 people that I told they know that I'm intuitive. So they're like, oh my God, I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, it's scary. It's scary to open yourself up, and it's scary for you to actually say to yourself, okay, listen, I know I had this, premonition, and for whatever reason, it may not make sense now, but it may make sense later. So your guys are talking about, they're giving you validation confirmation through this reading, okay? That being said, purified soul, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. I hope that this chat and my ability to be vulnerable with all of you makes some sense to you, purified soul. And trust me, I completely understand that emotion. Okay. All right, purified soul. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Very beautiful. It says, yes, you are on point. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for the validation confirmation. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Alina. Alina, welcome. If you are here, Alina, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you are here so that I can start your reading. In the meantime, I do have, did I close? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I did close. Let me just write closed here because if not, I'll forget. The session is closed. However, if you want to join next time, the only thing that you need to do is subscribe to the channel now so that when I come back, so subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts, okay? So when I post new content or when I go live, you quickly get on that list. Listen, the list, it fills up very quickly, okay? Very quickly. So there, just wanted to make sure you guys know that. All right, Elena, thank you so much. Hello, Elena. Let's see what your guides want to share with you, what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time for Elena. Hold on one second. You have clear, cancel, and release. So Irene says, Lexa, can you change? Let me see something. It says here. Oh, probably can I put you to the end? Yes, I'll put you last. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Irene. I'll add you to the. I'll change your number 4 to the last one. Sure, no problem. So basically, after Elena, it would be Irene, but she wants to be placed last because her phone is dying and she's almost home. So we have Elena. After Elena comes Nabi. After Nabi comes Myra. After Myra comes Irene. Okay, perfect. All right, no worries, no worries. All right, Elena. Elena, guess what? You have clear, cancel, and release. Your guys are talking about here to remind you that not to allow external situations, circumstances, events, or environments, or people who are drama filled or energy vampires or anything from the external environment, people, situations, circumstances, events. Don't allow that to interfere with what you are wanting to accomplish, what you are focusing on, what you have your eyes set or your goals set. It's also talking about being very particular who you are with, what you are doing, kind of like be vigilant. Okay, so I'm getting the sense of just being vigilant of your own energy and also the people who you may surround. Okay, not from a negative point of view, but for example, there are people who are in a way energy vampires. And what do I mean by that? I mean people who are negative Nellies or negative Nelsons. There's always something happening. They're always complaining about something. There's always a story. There's always a reason why something didn't go right, and that type of energy, could drain someone who is very much on a high frequency or kind of trying to always be optimistic. And so being with people who tend to be a little bit more pessimistic, or that, for example, they always have problems. They always want to tell you all their problems, and you get emotionally invested in their problems and in their situations and their circumstances and their events. This is talking about being careful or being very selective on what you give energy to and what you allow into your energy field to take presence in it. Okay, so clear, cancel, and release. This is also talking about your own self-sabotaging thoughts and limited beliefs. That's another thing that I'm getting here. So be very vigilant on how you are kind of what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on the glass being half empty, or are you focusing on the glass being half full? Okay, so again, this has a lot to do with your perception and how you may be handling external or internal situations, circumstances, or events that may be a bit challenging. Okay, And of course, if someone aims low, you aim high. All right, so that's coming through for you. Let's take a look at what else is coming through here, Alina. Remember that people will continue to do what people continue to do based on what you allow people to continue to do. So that's another thing here in regards to clear, cancel, and release, okay? So this is a time for you, especially during this Mercury in retrograde, for you to really reassess, reevaluate, re-examine, and review how you may be handling those energies that may be, in a way, creating some type of internal or external conflicts or challenges. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. And you have here grinding your gears, working too hard on it. All right. So grinding your gears means someone is like annoying you or getting on your nerves or something is really bothering you. And this is exactly what this is talking about: to clear, cancel, and release those energies or people or environments that just don't seem to feel quite right when you're there or when they're there. Okay. So be kind of on the lookout for that, because what's going on here is that this card is in reverse, because this is a bicycle. Now I'm going to show you here when it's not in reverse. You see, this is its right side position, but it's coming out in reverse. Bicycles are about motion. Okay. When it's in reverse, this is saying that if you don't clear, cancel, and release and make the decision to release yourself from either self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs or people who may be, in a way, draining your energy or draining your kindness and compassion, it's as if you are not going to be able to move forward. It's like it's causing the sense of stagnation or pause in the things that you may want to move forward in your life. Okay. Because again, you're being surrounded by that energy, and it could be something that you're working on very hard, but you don't see as much progress or momentum, and it could be because of that energy that we just spoke about. All right, Alina, let's see what else is coming through for you. After Alina, we have Nabi. So Nabi, don't go too far because you're coming up next. All right, let's see. Hello, Briz. You have blessed. Look at that. Listen carefully. You may have blessings. You may be the type of person. By the way, you also have the angel number 22. Okay. So you may have, this great energy about you. You may be the type of person who, I'm going to say good luck for lack of a better term. You may be a type of person that things, when they go right, they go really good for you. You may be the person who attracts, like, maybe some people may say, oh man, you're so lucky, man. You're always lucky because you always fill in the blank. You may be that quote unquote lucky person. You may have that lucky streak, so to speak. It's more like the magician energy in tarot. It's as if you're able to manifest. You're like an actual natural manifester, or a person who's able to attract really good opportunities. Okay, so the reason this is coming out for you is because your guides are saying there's a sense here that you kind of are, in a way, getting those gifts of things coming to you in very in a divine guidance type of way. It's like there are other people looking for the same thing, but it just so happens to be that, the good luck or the good fortune falls on you. You know what I mean? And so that's beautiful. It's something to be thankful for. Always thank the universe for all those either small blessings or even just small improvements or progress. But here's the thing. There may be people around you who may notice that. And even though you may be the type of person who's nice and kind, there may be people here who may be jealous of that sort of blessing and gifts that you may just naturally possess, that are being given to you because you have reaped those rewards. So your guides are saying just keep an eye out for that. There could be people around you who may be jealous or envious of your ability to co-create so well with the universe. Like I said, you have the number 22 here, 22. Okay, that could be angel number. So your guides may be talking to you in sign, symbol, synchronicities, or serendipitous events. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you. And your advice here is, what did I just say? Validation, confirmation. What did I say? Angel number, 22, right? You have 11, 11. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So there you go, 2, 2 again. What are your guides telling you? Hey, pay attention. There's a sign, symbol, synchronicity here. And always also pay attention here in regards to, again, your gut level feeling as well. All right. It says angels are watching and guiding. Angels are watching and guiding you to bring out your highest self. Again, validation, confirmation. You are blessed. Okay, you're the type of person who just happens to, just attract good energy. Okay, Alina? This is saying, most importantly, keep up your good work and have faith. All right? So there you go. Just shield yourself by strengthening your boundaries and strengthening your auric shield from the negative Nellies or the negative Nelsons. That being said, Alina, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Alina. Up next, we have Nabby. Before I start with Nabby, I do want to welcome each and every one of you. For those of you who are new to the channel or are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Look down below in the description box. You will see my credentials there, as well as my credentials, my client testimonials, and if you would like to schedule a private reading, okay? Now, if you would like to have like what I call my super chat lives, where I actually answer a private or personal question, feel free to take part in those super chat days. Okay, so those are not free. And there's a fee for that via the super chat. Okay, so if you are interested in asking a personal question, then just keep your eyes peeled for the times when I'm doing super chat lives. Okay, that's going to give you an opportunity to ask a question, an open-ended question, and then I will give you a reading based on whatever that question may be. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. I will continue to have this question, what your guides want you to know, as a free reading. Okay, so this is going to be the only free reading in my channel. Anything else, it's going to require either a super chat or, anything of that nature. Okay, now, if you would like to send a super thanks for the free reading or a super sticker, you're more than welcome to. It is not an obligation, but if you do, I'll be greatly appreciated. Just so you know, if you do, I'll give you a couple more minutes here to give you more in-depth reading for you. Okay, but it's still going to be connected to that what your guys want you to know. All right. So that being said, welcome. Hello, Briz. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Real Life Topics Revealed. Welcome. Unfortunately, the list is closed for now. However, I will be coming back tomorrow. Okay. So don't forget. By the way, take a look at the community post. I do have a lot of updates there. So read that, find out what's new, find out what's changing, find out what's staying the same, so everybody is in the loop. Okay. So that being said, we're going to jump to Nabby. Hello. Oh, for my current subscribers, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and your support. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Jennifer Morales, thank you so much, love. Sounds good. Thanks. You're very welcome, my dear. Don't forget to continue to stay subscribed to the channel. Just turn on those notification bells. By the way, the August readings are coming up. I finished all the fire signs, earth signs, and air signs. I have to work on the water signs, and I'll be working on those tomorrow as well as Tuesday. So then the August readings are done. Then I'm going to jump into couples readings, and then I'm going to jump into the singles readings, okay? In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, take a look at the playlist. And if you missed the bonus messages on what's the question? It's what you don't see coming in the next 3 months, which was June, July, August. We're heading into August. Take a look at that. It's in the bonus messages, and every single zodiac sign got their own message for that topic. Okay, so there we go. All right, that being said, Nabby, let's welcome Nabby to the channel. Welcome, Nabby. Thank you so much for joining. Nabby, let's take a look here at what your guides want you to know. Please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look what's coming through for you. What your guides want you to know, Nabby. All right, Nabby, you have here healing energy. All right, Nabby, there could be right now at this moment in time, and it makes sense because we are in Mercury retrograde. I've talked about this before, but you're new to my channel, so let me bring you up the scoop. Maybe you know already, who knows? Maybe you know about astrology already, but if you don't, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Right now at this moment in time, Mercury is going retrograde, okay? And it's going retrograde all the way through August 11th. Now, there's always that shadow period, so even though I'm saying August 11th, please know that that shadow period sometimes lasts a week to 2 weeks after that August 11th day. So basically, still in the month of August, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde has a tendency, by the way, it's happening in Leo. So Mercury in retrograde has a tendency to bring the collective, that means everyone, into this energy of thinking about the past, reflecting, being a little bit more reclusive, more focused on the past, reviewing, analyzing, recalibrating, reconsidering things, okay, in general. Now, Mercury influences the mind, forms of communication, travel, and knowledge, all right? And the clarity of communication as well as the clarity of the mind. Those are the areas that Mercury focuses on. Why am I talking about that? Well, because you have healing energy. Right now, at this moment in time, there could be this energy of something that you may have gone through in the past or recent past, or residual energies still connected to either a situation, circumstance, event, person, or environment in the past or recent past. And even if you thought, I am healed from that experience, I've moved on, that may have happened a long time ago or may have happened recently. Either way, your guides are saying, listen, there's still the healing process is happening. Now, there's a lot of green here, okay? And green is the color of the heart chakra, which is the body energy center of the heart, okay? So this could be a lot of emotions, residual emotions, or residual memories that may be causing some type of emotion that you may still be healing from, okay? I feel this has a lot, there's a ring right around the top of this angel's head. So there may be swirling ideas, there may be swirling memories, that although you may say I'm healed and I'm healing and I try not to think about it, I try not to talk about it, there may be a little bit of that residual energy that is still lingering. I do feel that something here connected to the past or recent past may be either connected with the Leo. It doesn't have to be a Leo, but it could be, or a fire sign. Okay, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What I'm also getting here, Nabby, is that there may have been something connected to pride and ego in connection to something here that may have happened in the past or recent past. Because I'm getting this energy of a stubbornness or the sense of ego or pride getting in the way of something here, whether it was on your end or on somebody else's end. So that may be that residual energy that may still be lingering. There may be either regrets, maybe on your end or on somebody else's end, or this sense of like being upset still at that breakup, separation, or divorce, or whatever this energy may be about. Okay. Now, I also want to mention the following. Mercury in retrograde tends to have the tendency to increase misunderstandings. So if that doesn't make sense now, this could be talking about in the near future or coming up, maybe this week, there may be a little bit of a misunderstanding between you and someone else, or you and an environment, or you and fill in the blank, however this may turn out. That is going to require you to kind of, in a way, step back from the ego or the pride and really look at something from a kind of like not get your emotions involved and just step back and see, what could I have done better? Where did I misstep? Where did the miscommunication lie? Where was it that there was this issue or tension here? Okay. Whatever this is, though, is feeling like this is very much connected to the past or recent past, because this angel is looking towards the left-hand side. Okay, Nabi, let's see what other information is coming through for you. Now, this deck that I am shuffling here, Nabi, has messages on both sides of the cards, on your end and on mine. But the one that I'm going to be channeling is the message that's going to be looking towards me. Okay, so that being said, let's see what else your guides want to share. What is it that your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time? So it says, getting caught, net loss, on the tail end of things. There you go. Number one, there could have been a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past that you caught someone doing something, or you discovered, you found out, there was some type of revelation. Somebody got caught doing something, or someone got caught in the middle of something. Okay, that's number one. That could be connected to this healing energy. All right. What else your guides want to talk about here? Net loss. You may have felt that you may have lost something very valuable, whether it was a person, a connection, or something, or someone, or a group of people, friends, family, and environment. Okay, that's number two. It says, on the tail end of things. I feel that whatever this situation, circumstance, or event may have been talking about, you may be on the tail end of the healing energy. In other words, you've been dealing and coping with this energy for quite some time, and you're now on the tail end of it. Like you're starting to kind of, now it's starting to become a little bit easier. Now we're talking about just getting rid of this residual energy, and that's what's coming through for you. Okay. I do feel here, Nabi, that your guides are giving you like a thumbs up, like, hey, listen, it's okay. All is good. You may feel this way. This could be that residual. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there we go. It's actually the opposite. It's the no. But they are giving you a thumbs up here because they're talking about the tail end of things. So it's as if they are acknowledging the work that you have put in to the healing process of it. Okay, whatever that may have been. All right, Nabi, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. And then we're going to give you the last. Okay, let's do that one more time. Nabi, I hope these messages are resonating for you. Let's see what else is coming through. What else do your guides want you to know right about now at this moment in time? What your guides want you to know. All right, and you have here, look at that, truth be told. There may be things here still in your heart. Number one, you could have already discussed. Or number two, remember that thing that I was talking about getting caught? So you may have revealed, you may have been able to pull off the mask on either something or someone. Again, revelation, or learning something new. I'm also getting here with this window being open in your heart, you being able to express something or letting something go emotionally. Remember that I did talk about that at the top of the reading when I was talking about that heart chakra type of energy because of that green. Again, this may be connected to ego, doesn't have to be, or pride, but there is a sense of, a lot of hearts here. There could have been a resolution, or there could have been a very big change or shift that you have just accepted over time. Like things are getting better in the sense of you just acknowledging or kind of saying to yourself, okay, you know what, let bygones be bygones, or you know what, I'm dead, that is dead, done, and over with, and I'm pivoting to a new direction, or in a new a new environment, a new community, a new connection, or however this may be. All right, Nabby, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what's coming through for you. It says forgive. Look at that. Validation, confirmation. This may be very much connected to feelings of resentment, holding on to something, maybe still a little bit more to work on here in order for you to clearly heal. Like I said, there may be some things here in your heart. There's some things that you still need to open up to. There's still some things that you need to release from your heart. And maybe you've been smiling and saying, yeah, I'm good, everything is good. But in reality, there could be more there. All right. So forgive says the highest octave of a fulfilled soul is letting go of the ugly pieces of life. Keep giving, learning, loving, and forgiving. It's called true love. And forgiveness may be talking about either accepting an apology or energetically forgiving. Means you don't have to pick up the phone and talk to someone if you don't feel that is a safe thing to do, or if you don't feel like that's the best thing for this situation, but you can forgive someone energetically. I would suggest for you to do the Ho'oponopono prayer or the Ho'oponopono chant or invocation to let go and to continue to release any energies that are connected to this healing that still is underway. Okay. A great thing for you to do also is to connect with the heart chakra solfeggio frequency that you can hear on YouTube, all free, focusing on unblocking or healing, mending, or repairing your heart chakra. That being said, Nabby, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to enjoy the content on this channel, as well as join us in other live streams. Nabby, I hope these messages have been insightful, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget, please share my YouTube channel with 3 of your closest friends and let them know about your beautiful messages here today. All right, Nabby, thank you so much. Up next, we have Myra. Myra, if you are here, let me know. In the meantime, and let me say hello to our new subscribers as well as our visitors. If you are here, welcome. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on those links below. Please take a look. I do have a membership here on my YouTube channel. If you are interested, take a look at that. If not, no worries. You could always catch me on those super chats in order to get more in-depth readings on things that may be on your mind or questions that you may have. All right. That being said, okay, Nabby said, thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Hopefully that resonated for you. I hope that made sense. As I always say, I'm only the messenger. So doesn't make sense to me, but it may make a whole lot more sense to you. Okay. All right, Nabby, thank you so much. And up next, we have Myra. And then after Myra, we have Irene. Okay. If you are joining me and you're saying to yourself, man, the list closed, Yes, the list closed, but listen, you can still subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. When I come back, either tomorrow or the following day, whenever I come back on to continue this topic in doing the live readings, you are going to be alerted if you are already a subscriber. Okay, YouTube is going to say, hey, Lexa Tarot's doing a live, and you're going to be able to see the title of the live that I'm doing. So if it's very much connected to this topic that you're interested in, which is the only one that I'm doing free for my channel, then come on in. Of course, you're more than welcome to send a super thanks or a super sticker if you so choose to do so. You don't have to, it's no obligation, but it's there for those of you who like to give special thanks. Okay. All right. So no worries. If you missed it tonight or today, you have an opportunity to join at a later date and time. Okay. That being said, Myra, hello, Myra. Thank you so much for joining, for subscribing, and or for returning. Myra, let's take a look here at what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. Please know, Myra, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Myra Hermoso, what's coming through? What your guides want you to know? What do Myra's guides want Myra to know? All right, Myra, let's see what's coming through here. All right, so you have here divine timing. Okay, you have here divine timing. There could be something here that you've been wishing, praying, hoping, desiring, wanting to see in your energy field. You want something to finally show itself, either already here or the goal, the whatever, the dream, the goal, the prayer, however this may resonate for you. But there's something here that you just want to hurry up and get it going. Okay, you're ready now. You've been doing the work and you're like, where is it? Okay, you want to reap your rewards. And your guides are saying here, listen, that may be the case. We get it. We hear you. We see what's going on. However, there are things behind the veil or things behind the scenes that still need to kind of, in a way, fall into place. Okay, that's number one. Another thing that I want to tell you here, Myra, is that it's very important that when you are doing manifestation or the law of resonance, or law of attraction, however you may want to call it, it is very important to always end with, may it be for my highest good. Okay, so may it be for my highest good and all concerned. So if it's you and other people, or you and family, friends, or something like that, it's in the highest good for yourself and for those involved, if there are other people involved in whatever it is that you're asking for. Why? Because that's very important. Sometimes we as humans want to see what we want to see, and we want to see it the way we want to see it, and we want it in the way we want it. But remember, we only have a limited vision. We don't see past what we would like. We can't see 10 years from now after that decision, or 5 years from now after that decision. So it's always an important element to add to a manifestation, or to add in the law of attraction, may it be for my highest good. Because if it's not for your highest good, why even bother to continue to harp on it, right? Or to continue to say, okay, this is what I want, how I want it, and this is the expected outcome that I want to see. Okay, so divine timing is talking about having faith. It's talking about surrendering to the process. It's also here reminding you that there may be things behind the scenes that you may not be able to physically see, but are important in regards to whatever this prayer, heart's desire, yearning, wishing, okay, may be connected to. Okay, Myra? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here. All right, so look at that. What just flipped over is grinding your gears, working too hard on it. All right. Very interesting. There's someone that just recently got this, but for you, it's coming up in a different way. Grinding your gears. There may be something that may be irritating you or upsetting you about not seeing what you want to see when you want to see it, or getting or crossing that finish line, or getting whatever it is that you're praying, hoping, wishing, or asking for. And your guides are saying, hey, listen, there's no need to get upset or to like push so hard on something, because there could be other reasons why there is a divine timing at play. Okay, so having faith in that things are going to come in their due time, and they're, and that you are doing your due diligence, right? Things can't just magically pop up if you're not doing your part of the efforts, right? Or your consistency. So that's one of them. It's also saying working too hard on it. And how I want to explain how this is coming through is that sometimes, right, it's like if you're baking a cake, right? You go to the supermarket, you get all the ingredients, you come home, you put all the ingredients together, you put it in a pan, you put it in the oven, you close the oven, and you can't be opening that oven door every 2 seconds. Okay. It's like you're really pushing too hard on something to be done at your timing instead of allowing it to bake in the oven of the creator or of divine timing. Okay. So it's coming across as allowing things to let go, surrender to the process of having faith that the universe or the creator is working, is working with you. Okay, that you're co-creating with the universe, or you're co-creating with your divine team. Okay, so having that faith is going to be important, and also surrendering to the process of allowing things to fall where there may be an expected outcome. You may be kind of holding on to an expected outcome, and your guides are saying, hey, listen, don't have an expected outcome. We know what this is about. We see that this is what you're wishing, hoping, desiring, or yearning. And just let it go. Kind of like let it go into the ethers, okay? All right. If you want to watch something really good, it's called The Law of Attraction. It's actually free on YouTube. So you can take a look at that movie, and it really shows you how to like release when you are in this manifestation, or in this frame of mind of manifesting, or bringing the law of attraction to you. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, Myra. All right, Myra, let's see. Ooh, okay, it is what it is. You have deeper knowing here. What's interesting is this was supposed to be the card that came out, right? But this one came out. And then behind this one is again TikTok, which is again connected to divine timing. So your guides are saying here, listen, we know you want things to happen. We are working as a team. And the reason why I'm saying we're working as a team is because you have the 3, right? And these circles here are giving me this clairvoyantly like the 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles in tarot is about teamwork. It's about the same common goal. So your guys want to say, hey, listen, we're on the same team. We understand the goal. We know where you want to go. But what we want you to do is we want you to surrender. We want you to allow yourself to let go of the micromanaging or the holding on to something or the expected outcome. That being said, let's say, I know it's easier said than done. That's number 1. I completely understand. By the way, you have a lot of circles, and every single card you have a circle. Circle, 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 circle. Okay? Things may be coming around a full circle in regards to whatever this may be about. Give it some time. Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 circles. The number 6 here could be of importance. Okay. There's something here about the number 6 that may be of importance. Working with the full moon is another great tool for you to use. You have very strong intuition here, Myra. Allow things to fall in divine timing and listen to your intuition. All right. That being said, Myra, let's see what else is coming through. After Myra, we have Irene. Irene, you are up next. And we have Anticipate. Okay, Myra, this is the message for you. It says, there should be a few challenges or obstacles awaiting for you on the way to success. Okay, so there may be a little bumps in the road as you get to wherever it is that you get to or want to get to, or you attracting what it is that you would like to see in your energy field. It says, by anticipating these ones, you will absolutely soften the problems and get more decisive solutions. So what is this saying? Understanding that, you know what, micromanaging something or having an expected outcome is actually going to delay things a little bit more. Just saying to yourself, okay, maybe that was an expectation that I had, or maybe this is how I wanted to see something. Letting go of that idea or set type of perspective is going to allow you to get something that you've been wishing, hoping, desiring, if it is meant for you. If it's in your highest good, then it will be coming up shortly. Okay, Myra, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, Myra, to continue to be subscribed so that you can continue to enjoy the content here on my channel, as well as take part in future lives. That being said, I hope that you can share with your friends. Pick 3 friends today and let them know about the free reading that you had here, and share my YouTube channel with them. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I hope this resonated for you. Okay, my dear? Thank you so much, Myra. Up next, we have Irene. But before I jump to Irene's reading, I do want to welcome all of you here who are joining me now. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in a private reading or in joining the memberships, or if you would like to join those super chats where that's where I'm going to be answering your personal questions, then feel free to take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the join section, and continue to be subscribed and turn on your notification bell so you are alerted when I'm doing those super chat readings. In the meantime, I'll be focusing here on what your guides want you to know as a free messages that I'll be channeling for all of you, as a way of saying thank you for being part of the channel. If you would like to send a super thanks or a super sticker, you're more than welcome. There is no obligation to do so, but if you would like to, I'd greatly appreciate it. Other than that, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you. Ooh, Friendship and Union. By the way, that's for you, Irene. I'm gonna leave that there. That came out. I'm gonna take out another one, but that came out for you because you're the one who's up next. For those of you who are my subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining, and I want to thank all of you who have joined me for those super chats. You've been so generous. You've been so supportive. And thank you so much for your generosity. I just really, I'm surprised at the amount of beautiful feedback that I'm getting from all of you. And I just want to say I genuinely appreciate it. All right, up next we have Irene. Welcome, Irene. Welcome to the channel. Again, you are a current subscriber. And Irene, thank you so much for joining those super chats as well. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so Irene, as you know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look. As you saw, I was shuffling and Friends and Union came up. Okay, so there may be something here in connection to friendships and union right now at this moment in time, and you have composure. All right, let's talk. All right, so Irene, you have here friendship and union. You also have composure. Now, although this looks like a very beautiful reading with friendship and union, and there could be here the strengthening of a connection. There could be a friendship that you are beginning. You could be starting a friendship. You could get to know, maybe you're getting to know someone right now. Maybe there's this sense of you expanding your circle of friends, expanding your connections here, maybe getting out of your comfort zone, doing things that are allowing you to connect with more people. Okay. And so, what I'm getting here with friends in union is that as well. I'm also getting here that there could be here a like thinking about repairing either a connection or a friendship that may have gone wrong, or have not wrong, but have may have gone astray. Okay. So, there could be something here about thinking about mending, fixing, repairing either a friendship, or there could be someone from your past or recent past, maybe someone you spoke to. It may be romantic, it may not be, I don't know. But your guides are talking about there's something here about a connection, a partnership, or a friendship to be aware of, whether that's fixing, repairing, mending, or whether that is strengthening and getting out of your comfort zone to kind of get to know more people. Okay. Or kind of like in a way, find your soul tribe, also, is what I'm getting. You also have here composure. And this is talking about grounding your energy. Okay. I'm also getting something here about empath. So I don't know if you are an empath or you consider yourself an empath. Sometimes being in a crowd of people may stir up a little bit of anxiety, or you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, especially if you are an empath. Okay. So kind of like crowded places, or you're able to walk into the room and you're able to feel people's energy. And this is talking about, especially now during this Mercury retrograde, where things could get a little bit dicey here, especially with people feeling triggered or being a little too sensitive, or a miscommunication in connections or in friendships or in partnerships here. This is talking about really allowing yourself to ground your energy during these times where these planetary shifts are happening. Okay. So composure is here to remind you to ground your energy. Okay. As an empath, okay, as an empath, there may be times that being around either a lot of people, a crowd of people, a group of people, maybe even, it doesn't even have to be big, but usually crowds and empaths don't go hand in hand. They usually feel uncomfortable. If it's not that they feel uncomfortable, it may tire them out because they're able to feel all this energy. Okay. And sometimes, our brain doesn't, in a way, explain it in that way because it's something that you can't tangibly touch. So it's difficult to kind of explain that to other people. But empaths, usually, they don't like crowds. They would rather do something in a different way, or something a little bit more of a less of people. Okay. Less people involved. This could also be talking about you being able to really pick up energy as soon as you walk into a room. So it could be environment. One way to help you with this, okay, if you've been experiencing this, so I don't know if you have or you haven't, but it's coming through. So I feel that this is what's going on here. If you've been experiencing this, your guides are telling you before you go somewhere, okay, before you step out of your house, you need to ground your energy. You need to find your center. Okay. So you can listen to the 7 chakras. There's a like maybe 30, well, I know 30 minutes sounds like a long time, but they also have a 7-minute one too. You could do one or two things. You could do like a 7-minute chakra alignment. They have that one. When I gotta go on the go, I do the 7-minute. But most of the time, 99.9% of the time, I do the 30 minutes because of what I do, because I'm, tapping into the spiritual realm so much, and I'm, in between, one foot in the 3D world, another foot in the spiritual world. So because I'm always on both, I have to do something a little bit longer for me because I need to be centered in order to be able to download, connect with my clairs, and be able to channel messages for you guys, right? So this is telling me here to remind you that when you guys are, hello, Joseph Barlett, welcome. When you are in this energy of like, you know that you're going somewhere, okay, that's going to require a higher level of energy because you're an empath, then you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare your alignment. You need to be aligned. You need to work on that root chakra. Again, YouTube has many different solfeggio frequency here, focusing only on the root chakra. And you could do that at the, at the beginning of the day or right before you exit. Okay. So you could do that. That's going to help you ground yourself. Once you are deeply rooted and grounded, now you're able to feel your center and be in this alignment where then I'm not saying that the energies are not going to be a bit overwhelming, but at least you're going to have this center. Okay, you're going to be grounded. Okay, so you're preparing yourself to kind of go and be out there with the crowd or go and connect with, however that may be for you. So I'm getting this as like needing to prepare yourself. You could also do this at the end of the day as well, okay, to kind of ground your energy as well. But I'm getting here composure. Grounding your energy is going to help you manage energetically that frequency, okay, that kind of teetering, okay. All right, let's take a look here. Let's give a nice warm welcome to Joseph Barlett. Hello, Joseph. Unfortunately, the list is closed, but please feel free to continue to be subscribed to the channel so that when I do another live reading, you're more than welcome to join us. Okay, Joseph? Just remember to turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. All right, let's take a look here, Irene. I hope this makes sense, Irene. Let me see. What did you write? You said an empath. Just today was at a water park and I wanted you see what I'm saying? Validation, confirmation. This is exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I was talking. See what I'm saying? Validation, confirmation. I'm pointing over here because that's where the phone is. This is exactly what I was telling you. I wanted to go home because I felt tired. Bingo. Okay. Not only that, but remember that Mercury is in retrograde. So there is going to feel this kind of tiring type of energy, especially, okay. I want to say that you are a Virgo somewhere. If you are a Virgo, you're going to feel it too, my dear, because Mercury rules Gemini and Mercury rules Virgo. And guess what? I have my Mercury is in Gemini. Gemini is in my Mercury. So I feel the retrogrades a lot. So you guys see me kind of tripping over my words here and there. Normally that doesn't happen, but it has been happening lately. It's because of that. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more clarity here in regards to friendship, union, and composure. All right, let's take a look. By the way, Irene is the last person on the list, but I want to welcome all of you who are joining. All right, let's see what's coming through. You have your dreams take flight, fluttering around, busy. Okay, there you go. You may be feeling a little bit, this is another reason why you may be getting composure. Okay, there may be one or two things. Maybe this week or, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot on your plate. If it's not physically a lot of responsibilities that you're going to be doing or like you're going to have your hands full in something, it could be energetically. There's just maybe a lot of things happening energetically where you're going to feel a little bit off kilter, or it says fluttering around. Again, not feeling stable, feeling like you're all over the place. If it's not that you are really on the go all over the place, this could be talking about you energetically feeling, again, a bit off kilter, which is why you have composure here. Okay, so grounding your energy, super important for you right now at this moment in time. Okay, all right, let's take a look at what's next. Yeah, scattered energy, bingo. Here it is. Like, I'm not making this up. It's exactly what I was picking up earlier. Fluttering around. Your energy is like all over the place. That's why this is talking about composure. It's going to be very important for you to ensure that you are on, that you're grounded. Because if not, you're going to feel energetically on the, kind of like loopy, like, oh my gosh, So there you go. And you may feel it a lot more when you're around other people too. It's like you'll feel it more because, again, you may be an empath. All right, let's see what's going on here. Give me more, and then we're going to close your reading. And you have here, look at that, time for a nap. Listen, when you are tired or when you're feeling off kilter, just don't do it. Like right now, especially because, like I said, you're a Virgo. You're a Virgo. What are you? Virgo in what? Let me see. What did you write here? Yes, Virgo set bingo. And Mercury. Oh, yeah. Nuh-uh. Listen, when you feel drained, this from now all the way to like August, take a nap, take a break. Okay, by the way, I've been feeling it too. So I'm just giving you a word of advice there. Listen, you feel tired, you feel drained, take a moment, take a break, ground your energy, and relax. Okay? Because this is exactly what I was telling you. Wow, this is, you said, yes, I feel drained in and with certain people. There you go. Validation, confirmation, friendship and union, composure. Exactly what we were talking about. And exactly here with this, it's this way, where it says fluttering around, busy. Okay. It may not be physically busy. It may be energetically busy. It could be physically busy too, but I'm saying it's coming across as energetically busy too. It's like, yeah, you're tired, take a break. You feel that, you're overwhelmed, take a break. Take a break and ground yourself. Take a break and ground yourself. And that may be the routine here for a bit until Mercury goes direct. And that will be by September, you should start feeling back like you're in the swing of things. I know it sounds so long from now, right? But no worries. Just work on yourself and take it easy. Because you have strong Mercury placements. In other words, what do I mean by strong Mercury placements? Mercury feels great in its own energy, where in the with the planets that it rules. So since Mercury rules Gemini or Virgo, that's called a strong placement. So my Mercury is in Gemini. So I have a strong placement there. That means when it goes in retrograde, it hits me a lot stronger because Mercury is Gemini's ruler as well as Virgo. So there you go. Get a little bit of astrology. I only know astrology 101, maybe 101.2 or something like that. Be considerate. It says you might be missing out something. Go through your plan again and give it a check to make sure things are working perfectly. Because of the fact that right now there may be times, okay, Irene, listen carefully, because you have such a strong Mercury placement and your sun is in Virgo, this Mercury in retrograde may be doing an energetic number on you right now. Okay, that's number one, which means you need to pay closer attention when you are doing whatever it is that you're doing, whether that's work, whether that's, whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to require you to pay more attention than the usual so that you don't miss dotting that I or crossing that T. Does that make sense? So it's going to require within the next month for you to have that extra vigilance and that extra focus on whatever it is that you are doing. That's going to require you to just make sure. So take your time. If you need to take a break, take a break. Don't just sign something just because you want to hurry up and finish your day. If you need that extra time, take that extra time. Don't say yes right away to something, or don't say no right away to something. Allow yourself to kind of, again, be rooted or be grounded in order for you to either say, yes, I'm going to blah, 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 or no, I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why your guides are saying it's very important for you to maintain that level of strong core foundation, of that grounding energy, because it's going to allow you to stay more focused. It's going to allow you to be more connected to your body and your energy. So when you don't have the energy to do X, Y, and Z, you are in an awareness that you need a break, rather than turning a blind eye and just going, 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 going. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is talking about, you might be missing out something. Go through your plan again. So if you're used to checking things twice during this Mercury retrograde, go over it 4 times or go over it 3 times. Okay, because this is talking about being very vigilant about what you're doing, especially because Mercury has a lot to do with communication, documents, emails, paperwork, things like that. This is super, super, super important for you to just keep that in mind. It says, give it a check and make sure things are working perfectly. Okay. So double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking everything connected to communication or anything that is connected to you making a decision. All right, Irene, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel, Irene. And please share my YouTube channel with 3 of your closest friends. Let them know about your readings here. And I look forward to seeing you next time. For those of you who have joined me this evening, thank you so much. And for those of you who have given special thanks and special stickers, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget that I will be doing super chat lives, so stay tuned with that, and just make sure you have your notification bells and all alerts on. And last but not least, don't forget to take a look at your August readings. Okay, that content is there. Take a look at that. And I also have in the playlist where it says bonus messages, what you don't see coming in the next 3 months. And those 3 months, I did it before. I did June, July, and August. Hello, we're heading into August. So take a look at those readings there, okay? Just click on that playlist, and every single zodiac sign has that there. Irene just wrote, let me see, what did you wrote? I've been pushing myself to take naps when I feel tired because I can go, go, go. Yep. Yeah, because you're a Virgo too. So that comes along. Yeah. You said, I feel anxious, very emotional. I feel like I'm going, yeah, it's going to be tough. This is the reason why they're saying take a nap, get grounded. Okay. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you don't want to go to that event because you just need to take a break, then don't push yourself. Okay. You may feel your energy scattered, or you may actually be very busy in the next couple of weeks. And it's the saying, double check, triple check, quadruple your check your work. Okay. All right, Ross Crump, welcome, my dear. Intuitive friends, I am now done with the readings. I want to thank all of you. Don't forget to check me out next time. Have a lovely work week. I should be back either tomorrow or the day after. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you during our next live. Till then, stay blessed. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Have a great day wherever you may be watching. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.